hi, my name is Robert Bauer, and I'm part of the team of Grape of the Art. We are an independent bottler from Germany, Stuttgart, from here. How did we came to Armagnac? So we are whiskey and rum geeks, and we started like 10 years ago.
Okay.
And all of us, we were meeting in Stuttgart to taste several spirits, and always blind. And one day, Sasha, one of the founder, he poured us some Armagnac blind in a rum tasting. And it was like we were tasting it, was like, wow, what is that? What is that? I mean, it's amazing. And so we decided let's dig in that. Let's really explore that area. And at some point we stopped buying bottles, but we wanted to buy casks. So what we did, we created the brand Grape of the Art. It's an independent bottler, meaning that we are driving to or flying to south of France, meaning in the Gascogne for Armagnac, also to Cognac. We are trying everything which we can try, and we are in the warehouses. So we visit the producers and we try as many casks as we can, and then we pick the ones we like. We take them home as a sample, and then we do another blind tasting.
Okay.
And if 3 out of 4 say this is the thing, we do it, we bottle it.
Wow.
Okay, and we did that for like 3 years. We started 3 years ago.
Privately, right?
No, we created a company.
Okay.
Yes, we created a company. And
so it didn't start as a hobby from the beginning.
It was exactly, and it turned from a passion. It turned into a business.
Wow.
Yes, and after some years, we said, okay, are there some Armagnac shows where we can go and try more? And there wasn't any. There wasn't any worldwide. So we said, okay, let's change that. Why not? Let's bring all the people together. Let's bring the people from the rum scene. Let's bring the people from the whiskey scene. Bring them all into, let's say, one shared space, and let them try Armagnac and Cognac. So, and that's how we created the first Armagnac festival in the world last year in Stuttgart.
So last year in Stuttgart, and it was the world's first ever Armagnac festival.
Exactly.
Wow.
Dedicated to Armagnac.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what is Armagnac? Armagnac is it's a spirit made from grapes, from white wine grapes. It is distilled in the Gascogne, the south of France, so it's below Bordeaux. So Cognac is more in the north of Bordeaux. Armagnac is more in the south of Bordeaux, around 200 kilometers.
Okay.
And the difference between Armagnac and Cognac, for example, is that Armagnac is mostly distilled on small column stills.
Okay.
So, but these are not the column stills, from whiskey, which are huge column stills, like up to 20 meters high. So you can imagine those stills, they are like, I don't know, maybe of this size, and they are directly fired.
Yeah.
So there's a direct fire. It's done in 3 days, 2 days, up to 3 days. So the distiller is staying there at the still and doing it in a night shift.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all night through. And what comes out of this is like it's a robust, it's a powerful spirit, which is a little bit more, let's say, rustic, not always, but a little bit more rustic, like as Cognac. Okay. It's why many people say it's like the bad brother of Cognac. I wouldn't agree to that, but it's, let's say, the overall expression and the reputation.
So, I mean, compared to Cognac, which is distilled twice, Armagnac
exactly,
is
on a pot still. On a pot still.
Yeah.
Cognac is distilled on a pot still twice, like whiskey.
Yeah.
And Armagnac is mostly distilled on a column still. Once.
So therefore, compared to doing it twice, once maybe like the spirit itself is a bit stronger, right? More powerful.
It always depends.
Yeah.
It depends. So what I've learned after 3 years, you cannot generalize. You cannot say it's like that and like that.
Yeah.
So we have in Armagnac, we have 3 regions. It's first Ténérès, it's Basse Armagnac, and it's Haute Armagnac. Okay. And there are differences mostly in the soil. The soil is different. Okay. So you have you have chalk, you have more stony. So it's completely different. So you have also differences in the grapes. In Cognac, mostly they use Uni Blanc. Uni Blanc everywhere. You see Uni Blanc, so they make like the variations through the casks and through the style of the specific domain. Okay. In Armagnac, you can use up to 10 different ones, which are really different. So you have Folle Blanche, you have Baco, you have Uni-Blanc, of course.
So all these names are grapes, right?
There are grape varieties, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And maybe we can taste one of your.
Of course.
What's
with
your
pleasure.
favorite among your?
What's your favorite?
They are all your babies, but if you have to pick
I think
one.
I would love to introduce our festival bottling today,
Okay.
which is a Hontambert from 1983. So Hontambert bought a stock, so they're also producing, but they also bought a stock from an old distillery which stopped producing. And so they're also using cask for their rare cask selection.
Okay.
So I would like to pour you some.
Yep.
So normally you should have very, very dark notes on it. You should have like a tobacco, earth, a little bit of glue like in bourbon. So it's a very bourbony nose. You have dark fruits. You have cherries, black cherries mostly.
Yeah.
So it's very rich and very, 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 it feels really old.
And how old is this one?
So this one is from 1983. So the ABV is 54.2. Yes, and it's cask strength, and it's 39 years old, almost 40.
39.
Yeah.
Okay. 39 years old. And
39
how much
years
is this
old.
bottle?
So we sell this here for 185 euro
185.
per 700 ml.
Yeah. So let's imagine if a whiskey was 39 years old.
Start the Bowmore. I mean, thanks for bringing this up.
Yeah.
This was one of the reasons actually that we said, okay, let's do Armagnac, because prices are still so attractive, and you get such great stuff for such fair prices.
Wow.
You know? And that's why you have the possibility to go into the warehouse. You can try. You can speak to the producers personally. You know, you can build a relationship. I think that's the beauty of Armagnac.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the people. It's the people behind it. So you don't have only the spirit, but also the people, the families, the heritage.
Yeah.
So how did you like it?
Yeah. On the nose, it's really robust. I mean, despite the fact that it's 39 years old, there's still strength in it.
Yes.
And like you said, I'm getting some tobacco, and I'm getting those dark grape notes, and some woodiness.
Yes. The woodiness is strong in this one, yeah.
Yep.
There should also be some sweetness.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the one of the things that as a bottler you try to maintain is the balance. So you want to have like when the spirit is really old, you need sweetness in order to balance it.
Okay.
Okay, because finding old casks which are over woody, that's not hard.
One more question.
Yes, please.
As far as I know, like cognac, or I'm not sure if it's cognac or brandy in general, you can also add some sugar in it later on. But
For cognac, it's possible up to a certain amount.
okay.
Yeah.
And what about Armagnac?
So, Armagnac you can use boisé.
Okay.
There are some specifics, but all our bottlings are with no additives.
Okay.
So we make sure, and it's also written on the back label, no additives.
Okay.
Cask strength, straight from the cask, no sugar, no boisé, nothing.
So this sweetness is natural sweetness.
It's natural, definitely.
Okay. Thank you, Rob.
Cheers. Thank you.
I like the burst of sweetness, like after you swallow, and follows this kind of chocolatey
Yes.
woodiness mixture.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm surprised, really surprised.
Thanks.
Because I never really had Armagnac in my life. This is my first time,
Okay.
but I can honestly say I'm really surprised about Armagnac.
And this brings me from my question to you. So, I understood you're a whiskey fan.
Yep.
So, do you see some similarities? Do you see like some shared flavors maybe?
Definitely, like sherry whiskeys.
Yes.
They have some similarity to Armagnac or in general, because of course, if they're matured in like Oloroso or PX, they generally have that effect from the cask itself and from the grapes. But I think in my mind right now, it's kind of a mixture between whiskey and rum.
Yeah.
It has that rummy taste.
Exactly.
Plus it has that features of the whiskey.
Yeah.
So it's like
A sherried rum from Guyana. No, yeah, but that's the beauty.
Yeah.
Not all Armagnacs are that. We also have Armagnacs who are really super fruity in terms of you have the bright fruits, you have the notes that you actually expect from a grape.
Ah, okay.
This one is another field. So this one is really more woody. It leans toward old whiskey, old rum. But it depends. So the variety of Armagnac is amazing. It's so huge. I can pour you like 5 different Armagnacs blind. You would say this one is a whiskey, this one is, I don't know, this one is a rum from Jamaica even. So it's, you know, it's very, very, very diverse. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Rob. Thank you so much for
Great
your time.
pleasure. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll be here again next year.
I hope.
Definitely.
I expect you.
And like you said, maybe in a bigger place
Yeah.
with more exhibitors. That'll be great.
Thanks a lot and cheers. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.